Entering standby mode.
I'm taking all of it.
Phantom just sent us a new message. It's a picture of Wednesday's official pardon, signed by Kieran himself. Looks like we're really in the clear now. With our friend back and our crimes cleared, Wednesday's finally ready to start a brand new chapter. You couldn't ask for a more perfect ending.
It's good to have you back, Gray Fox. Anka was so worried about you while you were gone that she could barely work. She broke more of my cups than usual, too.
Why do you have to tell her that as soon as she gets back, Mr. Baggus? And for the record, I wasn't that worried. My hands kept slipping because I was thinking of all the ways I could rescue her. That's all.
You mean you were thinking of ways to save me from Lucius's secret prison? The boss told me everything, and judging from your expression, it appears to be the truth.
How was I supposed to know the kidnapper was your own father and not Lucius? You never see that sort of plot twist these days. Not even in TV dramas.
Oh, Good work, Ace. Thanks for worrying about me, and for keeping everyone's morale up with your optimism. I expected nothing less from Ida's most legendary thief.
Oh, Gray Fox. It's so nice to have you back.
Ugh, hey, don't wipe your nose on my dress. It's tailor-made, you know.
That's not gonna stop me from hugging you. Besides, you can always buy another one with the 500,000 Norn your brother paid us. You're entitled to your share too.
Wasn't it supposed to be 1 million?
Phantom did say he would pay us the remaining half, but I told him that rescuing you was our own mission, not a job for money. So...
Oh, come on! You're pulling that Robin Hood act in front of my brother? Seriously? He's rolling in dirty money, more than he could ever spend. And you actually turned down his offer? What were you thinking? Ugh, forget it. I'll think of another way to get back at him later. The boss told me about you too, researcher. She said you stormed a hospital and even kidnapped Lucius from the Public Security Bureau, all for my sake. Go ahead, tell me what you need.
Well, it's best if we discuss this in private.
Hey, Mr. Baggus, you said I broke more of your cups than usual, right? Now that Gray Fox is back and I have some money in pocket, let me cover the damages.
By the gods, I never thought this day would come. And since your last job paid you so well, why don't we throw in all of the cups you've broken since you got here? Every last one.
But I'll be broke again if we do that, Mr. Baggus. And besides, Rosalind invited me out to eat after work. If I showed up late because I was stuck here counting cups all day, she'd get so mad.
I received a communication a while ago. At first, I thought it was from a colleague at Hykros. But when I met her, I realized that someone had faked her voice.
You seriously fell for such a cheap trick? The Public Security Bureau has a whole list of tips for avoiding scams, so you might want to try reading through some of them. Just tell me how much they stole from you, and I'll pay you back for it.
They didn't take any money from me. But the trouble they made for me is still just as bad, if not worse. That's why I need your help finding this person.
Sounds simple enough. Hand me your terminal and I'll copy the data from that false communication. Once I find something, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Don't thank me just yet, especially since my help doesn't come for free. In exchange for locating your mystery person, you're going to tell me everything you know about the aberrants in File 049.
But I thought you accessed the Federation's network when we were back at the Tower of Fantasy.
Ugh, don't remind me. I sorely underestimated their network defenses, so not only did I fail to access anything, I nearly got discovered by someone named Gesthos within the system. Whoever it is, I swear I'll have my revenge someday.
Hey, Nola! I have a present for you.
Is this a Defense Force file? Wait, that's me in the picture.
I got this from the Tower of Fantasy. According to the file, you were definitely a past member of the Defense Force, and you were assigned to a top-secret mission.
Thank you for all your help, researcher. It's just, even after seeing this file, I still don't remember any of it.
Don't lose hope, Nola. This file is just a record of your presence within the Defense Force. Even though there's a background check included, it only assesses your capability for taking on top-secret missions. How could a single file possibly contain everything there is to know about you? Retrieving your memories is going to be a long process, so give yourself some grace.
You have a point. In any case, thanks for bringing me this file.
With the sudden increase in miracles, the Federation has finally been stretched to its limits. More and more people are beginning to suspect that the Federation is hiding something from them.
Praise our Lord for blessing us with these miracles, for our faithful have only grown in number because of them.
Let it be known that these miracles are not gifts, but undeniable signs of his fury. Our Lord will no longer tolerate humanity's meddling with Omnium, which is why we must halt any and all experiments at once. Tell us, soldier, have you found the object left behind by Antoria before she entered hyperspace?
Not yet, but I have several promising leads to investigate. I just need a bit more time.
There is no time left, warrior. The gate to our Lord's domain is about to open ahead of schedule. If we can't find the object, we will have to take a risk. To ensure the plan's success, we need more followers.
When you people are recruiting your followers, could you stop mentioning Shooter Electronics to them so much? All they do is sit outside of our buildings chanting, "Make Ada blue again." It's never wise to keep biting the hand that feeds you, remember that.
The Shooter Ring Lab was shut down by Secretary General Kieran long ago, so it's not like you're conducting any Omnium research on the premises. At most, those protesters are just crowding your doorway now.
I don't need to hear it from you. I asked you to help me block Meryl's report and buy me some time to fix things, but did you listen? No. You just left me out to dry.
That wasn't the Scholar's fault. Your request made it too easy for her to expose you. If you had properly controlled the Omnium reactor as I said, nothing would have happened at Shooter Ring Lab. Your mistake has severely impeded our research of T5. If we don't finish T5's development before they reactivate the gate, the Lord's wrath will consume every single person on Ada.
Enough! It's only because the Federation accelerated their plans that we have to come up with a new solution.
The monk is right. That's why I gathered you all here today. Alchemist Sage, you must halt your research and destroy all evidence of it.
How's this my problem? They can't track me down in the Tower of Fantasy. Unless... Wait a sec. That's impossible. You can't just hand out authorizer badges like candy.
It's true, Sage. Your assumption has come to pass, which is why you must be ready.
Our plan must undergo drastic changes if we are to overcome these challenges. I will continue waiting for our Lord's orders, but until then, you must all maintain the utmost discretion. When all preparations are complete, I will contact you.
Understood.
Entering set.
I'm sorry, but the tavern isn't... Ah, hello, researcher. Would you care for a drink? Hey, you're still one of them, right? Miss Roslin has agreed to keep Anka out of prison, but only if she performs 10 hours of community service every single day. As busy as she is now, she rarely visits the tavern. As for Nola, she mentioned going to some sort of Defense Force Veterans Center in Asperia to search for her missing memories. I wish her the best of luck. Gray Fox. Honestly, I'm not sure what's going on with her. Since she returned with Anka and Nola, she's been holed up in the secret room, only texting me when she needs food or drink. Then it's up to you to talk some sense into her. I don't mind keeping her here, but even if she's run away from home, she should still maintain a healthy routine and stay active. Look, she's asking for another cola. Could you take it to her? With Anka gone and no new servers hired yet, I've been swamped managing everything myself.
Tell the old man he's got two choices. Let me stay in Asperia, or send me back to Kylo in a body bag. You're my brother, aren't you? Why are you speaking for him all of a sudden? You know, he forced me out of school just to punish me, and hired a bunch of private tutors to watch over me at home. Because of him, I lost all my friends. And now he wants to pull the same old trick and force me out of Wednesday? He's got some nerve bringing up Mother. Just tell him to keep his nose out of my business! Hey, Odie, quit bugging me. I said stop. Researcher? Asurata won't stop spamming me with texts, and it's driving me insane. Here, Odie, you deal with him.
Greetings, researcher. I am OD-777, Gray Fox's personal AI assistant. Based on the communication records you provided, my master identified the other party's account. The usage history is spotless, suggesting it's one of those mass-produced accounts for untraceable darknet deals. Aside from contacting you, the account was used to access the video chat room one other time. Unfortunately, the chat room was encrypted by a private server and was destroyed almost immediately after my master infiltrated it. We can now confirm that both the account and the chat room are tied to Blue Planet. This also explains why their security is more advanced than typical Darknet users.
I'm sure you've heard about Blue Ida's guiding principles by now, right? About their complete opposition to Omnium research and technology? Blue Planet is the organization that lurks in the shadows, deceiving the unsuspecting with Blue Ida's propaganda, growing its influence to what it is today. That's not necessarily true. Ever since you arrived in Esperia, both Aurora Industries and Shooter Electronics have had their laboratories completely shut down. I would wager that they see you as an enemy now. If your company is in the middle of important Omnium research, wouldn't it benefit you to use Blue Ida's ideology against your competition? Despite the countless protesters waving Blue Ida signs, only a select few can join Blue Planet. Those who pass Blue Planet's rigorous selection process are anything but ordinary. I'm telling you this because Blue Planet has done a lot of business with the old man. I once hacked into his company's network to snoop and found plenty of files just to make trouble for him. This time, I dug through the company's files to help you out. Unfortunately, they've kept their transactions anonymous and created tons of untraceable accounts, making it hard to track. Not only that, but they've been laying even lower than usual lately. The Blue Planet accounts I know of haven't been accessing the network even a 20th as much as before. He's not worth worrying about. Just blacklist him. Anyway, the tavern isn't safe for us anymore, so let's go to your place for now. That way I can share my latest discoveries with you right away. You're going to walk right up to the door? Just like that? Are you underestimating me? I've been sick of these manipulative jerks for ages, so I wouldn't mind paying them a visit. Besides, I trust your skills to handle things. Why are you standing there? Let's go already!